So first we have cold approach. Cold approach is basically approaching a stranger that you don't know, a girl that has never met you before, striking up some sort of conversation in a flirty way, and then getting phone numbers, getting dates, and getting her into your bed. So there's that approach. You can do it during the daytime, you can do it during the nighttime, you can do it at malls, you can do it on the street, you can do it at cafes, you can do it at bars, you can do it at clubs, and basically wherever there are attractive women. This is the approach that I'm going to be mostly talking about. And the reason is because that's the approach that I've had the most experience with. And also, in a certain sense, this is the most hardcore, the most direct approach. If you really want to understand the mechanics of attracting women and you really want to build up that skill set, this is the most direct way to do that. In a certain sense, it's one of the most flexible approaches here because it works all around the world. It works in every major city. It works regardless of language or culture pretty much. There are some variations. If you're in the Middle East and Saudi Arabia, maybe it doesn't work as well. But hey, even in the Middle East, they have nightclubs and so forth. But for the most part, it works around most of the world. And all you're willing to do to make this approach work is to move to a large city. You do need a large city. That's one of the downsides. If you live in a small town with 1,000 people, then a cold approach is not going to work very well for you. So you do need to move to a large city that has millions of people in it. But as long as you've got that and there's a decent nightlife in your city or decent day game opportunities in your city with cafes and streets and stuff like that, then you've got a lot of practicing opportunities. And what's great about this approach, perhaps the best thing about this approach, is that you can completely suck, have absolutely zero skills the way that I did when I started, and you can learn. And it doesn't matter if you're failing because you have so many opportunities and there's so much volume. That's what's so amazing about this approach, is that the volume, you're not in scarcity. You can be in abundance. Because even if you screw up one interaction with one girl, there's going to be another interaction with the next girl in 5 minutes or in an hour. And so it's okay. So there's cold approach. The other thing about cold approach is that you can get a lot of lays from cold approach. I know guys who have triple-digit lay counts from cold approach who have developed such consistent game that they can pull every other night. It's pretty amazing what can be done there. The next option is social circle.